So last we left our where's my monitor? Last we left our heroes. We had just come out of that uh, undercroft below the tree where the fibers were at their swelliest. And we had rescued Lathlin, though we didn't know it was Lathlin quite at the time. Kind of leaving that area, going to where the forest and this dead, burning, or not burning, but like decaying forest started. We found this kind of stony outcropping where we decided to wait for Lady Tyra, because we had sent a message out for her to come, but we didn't know if she'd be able to find us. So we thought, hey, let's stay put. Trayrin is still on the run, but we need to lick our wounds first. And so we waited, and eventually she did show with a accompaniment of other paladins and Ribbon, and a not so friendly kobold, to be Scaleheart, tagged and locked up, held against his precious freedom for trying to eat the horses. Alongside Lady Tyra came our new friend, this Charlie fellow, a paladin of the collective who Duncan believes is just a conspiracy, is just Thane wearing another disguise. That's what he does. So distrustful of this collective paladin at first, Duncan does his little test. He looks in the eye. He thinks he sees something. He might be wrong, but he might be right too. And he, from that moment, kind of distrusts Charlie, thinking that they are this clone of Thane, this another appropriation. As that is going on, Lady Tyra is looking over Lathlin's body. It is dead, and the fibers are spewing out, and she keeps trying to root into the ground to spread her ilk. But Lady Tyra has no time for that, and just removes her heart. That's when the boys, with their power combined, burn the fibers out of said heart and return it to Lathlin's now heartless body. And the plan then becomes, well, we have one traitor to catch and one forest spirit to revive. Best that we split up and go our separate ways. So Lady Tyra takes her gallivants of paladins that she brought, including Ribbon. And Shashi also goes with them, and they go back to Lathlin's shrine to see if they can resuscitate her and bring her back to the natural order of things. But before she leaves, she gives with us a parting gift, a tracker for our friend Trayrin. Hopefully, with our powers combined, we may track him down and put an end to his tyranny and his traitorous impulses.
Bullshit tomfoolery.
Yes, bullshit tomfoolery. As we leave, we do some exploring. We find this overlook in the mountains. It takes us a little while, but we climb up to the top of it, and we get a nice, big, wide view of the surrounding areas and a possible area for this Hand of Scourge Paladin to be traveling through. We settle in for the night, where some words are exchanged across camp. Words that some of us, Duncan included, will later maybe regret. While not fully on board, he is opening up to this Charlie fellow, and is excited to see what someone who wants to leave the collective looks like. But that evening, he spends his time in prayers, trying to pray for forgiveness, pray the bad feelings away. This isn't Thane, they're not associated with the same thing. Where Brun then interrupts, but for a brief moment, to block the wind and offer some food and rations, before returning back to the camp and having a late night discussion with Navos. That's his name. We've only been playing for a year and a half with Navos about trying to find Mahir. Lyric can send messages and find Mahir, but Brun doesn't want him to push Lyric so hard. Don't burn your kids for mine, he uses it as a quote. And that is, I do believe, where we kind of left off. last week's or 2 weeks ago session. We find ourselves in the Stony Outcropping today.
Anyone else have anything to adjust or amend or add or change?
Nothing for the players, but our wishes last week were for more of the crossover characters and locations.
I had forgot what we were doing.
Our little sideboards, our little side stories. So wherever those are able to be found,
and we got one with 2B.
With 2B,
we got 2B, which sort of kickstarted that conversation.
Duncan's got little fins now on his back.
Oh yeah, his dark fins.
After those black veins. Yep.
I thought it was it's so normal as to not even mention it. So I don't even know why you brought it up.
I don't know why you bothered me about it.
Don't even think about it.
All right. We left off with you all settling in for the evening, creating camp, and having your moments. It was raining, and throughout the night, the rain has shifted to a light snow. What's our order for shifts?
Duncan usually takes the first one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take last, since I got first the night before.
And that way Duncan could be the first to rise as well.
Brenn'll fill in the middle. Brenn'll definitely ask Charlie if
is Charlie in the order
her shifts. Brenn's gonna ask that question to Charlie outside of Duncan's hearing, because he doesn't. Brenn is like, Duncan's gonna give me a earful if I'm asking this brand new person to be on guard, and Duncan already doesn't trust them. But come on, man.
But not only that, they can't see what we can see. They don't have.
You were asking Charlie for what specifically?
If they have a preference in their shift, or if
they
she
do
has
not.
a preference.
She does not.
Then yeah, Brunn will take second.
All right, we'll put Charlie on third. Nevos last. Could you all please roll for me your perceptions?
There's a nat 20 for a 26. Nothing escapes my eyes.
That's a 10.
Ooh. 19 for a store-bought 20.
Okay. All right. Duncan, we will begin with you. You are so on alert. There's this new person in your midst. I don't know if you necessarily trust them.
I do not.
Everything's been strange and stressful. And here atop this mountain, up at the overlook, let me actually switch you all over to...
Yeah. Let's see a mountain.
No, we're just going to the hill. There we go. The overlook. It is windy up here. It is uncomfortable. You're sitting in the rain still. You're watching, and you look toward the sky and see some of those wisps of dark fibers, larger chunks drifting through. Every once in a while, your sigil flares up a little bit. You spot in the darkness below you a bright white form that glows ever so slightly. It's that large elk-looking thing. Many eyes. You realize as it moves, it does seem to notice you. First and foremost, it stared directly at you for a moment, and then decided it had no further interest. And as it moves, you see this kind of ripple effect of some of that light spreading with each footstep. It goes step, 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 and you see it vanish, dissipating into the darkness, which is very strange for something that just a moment ago was glowing, pretty obviously. What are you thinking about as you are on watch?
The
How are you
universe,
passing your time?
it's a strange place. It brings people from all walks of life together, and here I am, just a normal old man, sitting in the woods, dreaming of the tales that I have encountered. Have been put into. As a child, I would have thought of fantasy, of dragons, of monsters, and slaying them, and I never really thought that that kind of life would have befallen me. That the universe does take some strange twists and turns. But we gotta keep rolling with the punches. Let's see if we can't leave this world a better place than we found it.
Other than the visitor that did not interact, nothing happens on your watch.
Interesting.
It's time to wake Brun up.
And I'll give him a soft push on the shoulder. All right, big guy. Your
Feels like
turn.
I'm doing that like 10 minutes after I close my eyes. Ugh. Anything out there?
Pretty quiet night. Something in the woods. I hope this forest is healing. Only time will tell.
It's... God, there's just always something in these woods, isn't there? When's the last time we had something not watching us in the woods?
I know it has been. It has been quite the sordid affair.
Yeah. Ugh. All right. I'm good. You're good to conk out. I'll keep an eye out.
Have a good shift. And I'll awkwardly kind of walk away, realizing that was kind of a weird statement, but he said it anyway. His head's in a different place. And I'll head back to my encampment. Make myself cozy as much as I can. And drift to sleep.
Brun, you settle in. The rain has lightened up a bit. The wind's still going, so it's still fairly chilly. And you realize that the snow has begun. You are rather high up in elevation. The moon is rising higher and higher, and you can see these glints of ice as they drift down around you. Your ears catch something. There's a crunching sound. Steps on stone. Snuffling. And then it keeps going.
Crunching. Crunching.
Crunching.
You just like turn there, Duncan with his Captain Crunch trying to go back to bed.
It's just what's the like wheat germ cereal? Like it's grape nuts. Duncan's just got he's just raw dogging some grape nuts.
It's Raisin Bran without the raisins.
It's bran. It's just the
The
bran.
brand.
Brun
It's Brun
will,
Flakes.
Brun will stay where he's at and just keep an ear out. And when the snuffling has sort of died down, we'll walk just a little further out and see if there's any markings or anything of what may have just gone by.
Give me a survival.
Happily will do so. 15 plus 1, 16.
The markings, because the terrain is rockier, and you're not getting like these perfect paw prints or anything.
Yeah.
Decently large creature, some kind of claws, 5 claws on each foot. Seems to be moving on all fours.
Okay. Any idea what the crunching is? What it like?
It
Does it
looks
look-
like as it was walking, claws kind of scraping some of the stone, it was crunching on the stone. A little bit. Like footsteps on
Awesome.
stone.
Okay. I thought you meant it was eating the stone as it went. And I'm like, that's
No.
so much worse.
Write that down, write that down.
But Brun will be like, all right, cool. We're just like, very much, Predator left me alone. I have no reason to follow this thing. I will go back to my fire and just see what's going, and just ride out the rest of my shift.
Write it out, you do. At one point, you think you hear somebody, like a little bit of a whisper in the back of your mind or in the distance, carried on the breeze. It's not close enough or significant enough to really think that anyone's nearby, but it is strange.
That is strange. We'll just ride out the shift.
All right.
No sense borrowing trouble when we're already neck deep in it.
All right. Are you ready to go wake Charlie up?
Ready to tag out Charlie.
Go wake Charlie up.
Go over to
Do
Charlie.
you?
With a sort of gentle tap of my foot on hers. Charlie, you up?
Who's Charlie?
Ugh, motherfuckers. You
Funny.
you'll feel a hand sort of grab your ankle and sort of drag you closer to the firelight. And you see a very large man sort of looming down at you, looking intently in your face, and goes, "You were Charlie earlier. What's your name?"
Who's Charlie?
That's not
I-
what I'm asking right now. Who are you?
My name is Kyron. And he starts looking around nervously. Who's this Charlie?
That's a more complicated story. Are you... What do you do, Kyron? Who do you work for?
Kyron is having trouble speaking. He's not slurring his words. He's having trouble finding his words. He's coughing, and then he puts his hand up to his neck, and you just see a little bit of like panic, and then he brings it back in quick. He goes, I work out of Callow. I just help bring equipment in and out. Where are we?
We are a very, very long way from the friend is being said with the energy of we're not foes yet. I'm saying this to be polite. So, Kahlo, you're one of the you run gear in and out. You're one of the God, GM. My brain has forgotten all of the houses immediately. The smugglers were no, not Alfoza. Alfoza was the bigwig motherfucker.
Gartranos?
Yes.
Yeah.
Were you with the Gartranos or just like aspiring to be in the family?
No. I misspoke with gear. I mean, I help merchants get in and out of the city. I help protect them and I help guide them. I'm like almost like a tracker, and he keeps like stumbling on his words and still going for his neck. He looks dazed when he's saying that. When he's
you are looking up at a very large man, a lot of scars, kind of glinting with the snow that has melted on him. Moon is above you. The ground is rocky. There is a lot of wind. This is definitely not Kahlo.
You said we're far from Kahlo?
Yeah.
I look around. I go. What is it? Day, night,
Nighttime.
nighttime.
It's like midnight-ish.
It's quite late.
Like
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know who this Charlie is. I'm just waking up. If there's anything I can do, just don't hurt me. You look like you could hurt a lot. Just please don't hurt me.
I'm gonna ask you two very simple questions. What's the last thing you remember before waking up here?
I was on the road. We were just coming back from taking supplies. We're running supplies back.
How long ago was that? This is part of the first question. This is just a supplemental one.
What day is it? I guess. It was daytime, like we were doing it, and it definitely was not snowing out.
I guess that's a question for the GM for giving like specific days of the week. Brun's trying to pinpoint if Chiron was awake if Chiron was awake for the fall of Kahlo. For that particular clusterfuck.
Based on your question, there's not really a good way for Chiron to know.
Got you.
In between last memory and right now.
Got you. That's fair.
Unless you gave some very specific, like, what did you witness?
Yeah.
Type questions, right? Like you could piece it together theoretically through that.
How long had you been out of town?
Maybe a week.
Week.
Oh,
2 weeks.
Sorry.
I was gonna say about a week would be appropriate.
Yeah, about a week.
There was still that sort of slum town parked up outside the gates when you left.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get back to that. Second question. What'd you lose?
What?
Brun kind of points around his neck.
Well,
Kind of mimes like he's grabbing at something. You've done that about 4 or 5 times now.
So it's not a secret. You have to wear collars in Callow if you have magical abilities.
Right.
It was just alarming. Mine's off right now. It's not good. I don't want to get in trouble. I need to find Mike.
I have this laugh is like sends small clumps of snow like sort of tumbling down. Might wake up Navos.
Duncan and Navos, you do both actually hear the laughing based on your
Grun.
passive perceptions.
Okay.
Keep it down.
I haven't gotten my
Sorry.
full rest yet.
Sorry. Charlie just told me a pretty funny joke. And sort of throw a look at Kyron of just like, shut the fuck up. Like, don't we will get there when we get there.
Don't ruin this for me.
I just give you like a slowest nod, like an agreement. Like, okay.
I've got good news for you, Kyron. You don't have to worry about your collar anymore. I also have bad news for you, Kyron. And Brun kind of settles back on his heels in like that Slav squat and lowers down near your face. Kahlo is gone.
That's impossible. No. What do you mean gone?
Fallen to an enemy. Split open from the inside.
And as you're saying that, you see Kyron just kind of start itching at his arms a little bit. Like, it can't be gone. What about my family? What about my family? No. And I kind of like, I'm getting a little angry at what you said. And no, it can't be gone. No.
That city was burning when we left it.
You see him just like start taking a couple deep breaths, scratching again at his arms, and just goes, it's you're lying. You have to be lying. And he kind of sits up more, and he's looking right at you. You have to be lying. No,
Why do I have to be lying?
it's impossible. The city can't fall. What happened? What about my family? And he's
Hey,
still
Brian.
like,
Oh, go ahead.
he's still trying to find the right words. His speech is a little awkward still. He's like trying to find the word, but it's coming out slower and little stagnated a little bit.
Okay.
Hey, Brun,
Yes.
can you make for me a perception check?
Absolutely.
You are intently looking at this.
I
individual.
am. Yeah, that is a 19 on that perception. Especially like the itching at the arms, looking at the eyes, just like I just told you your hometown is burned down. I don't fucking trust you for a goddamn second. We got a quickest way to the truth is to make you mad.
Kyron is still wearing the clothes that Charlie was wearing. They had taken their armor off for the evening, right, to sleep, because you cannot sleep with your armor. And you see along the arms these bumps. It looks like goosebumps, but very exaggerated as they're kind of scratching. One of them kind of bursts open a little bit, and you see a small feather sprout through. And another one, kind of tracing up the neck onto the face. It's not perfect coverage, but there are small feathers kind of sprouting. The eyes are going darker, like the sclera is turning black.
I had family in that city too. If you're lucky, Yours made it out in time.
You have. Then he starts sitting up more and like posturing more, like he's trying to find a weapon of some kind, but you can't just quite find it. You're lying, and he stares right in your eyes, and he
How
listen.
subtle are you being with this, Kyron?
You're looking for the weapon.
Just in general, your voice, your actions, how subtle are you being?
He's trying to control himself, but his voice is still not 100% what common would be. It's like it's still breaking, almost like a little bit like a puberty. And then he still stumbles on words and he stutters, and then he's still trying to find it, but he's trying to be like super subtle with it all.
Can you roll for me a stealth, please?
Got you.
You can DM it to me.
Mm-hmm.
Sneak.
I'm fucking fascinated by what's happening here, and
I'm wondering if other people have been contacted for the role of Charlie. There was an open audition.
they keep
The
killing off
casting call
Andrew's,
list is just a bunch of people.
they keep killing off Andrew's characters, so now we're bringing in other people, so maybe Andrew's PCs live longer.
They need to be watched, babysat.
Kyron, your training kicks in, and although you are agitated and confused, you have managed to not wake the other two thus far with your outbursts.
At this point, do I notice the other two?
You would have heard them when they kind of responded to Brun laughing. I don't know if you really took it in at the moment, but there are a couple of tents around you as well.
Right. As you're saying that, I do clock that there's other people around, and I lower my voice. How did it fall then?
It lost its protector. And the upper crust sauntered their little asses out of the city and left the rest of them to burn for all they cared.
As you say that, he kind of just slumps down a little bit and just shaking his head. No, why? And he looks back up at you. Just
Why what?
why did this happen? You seem to know.
I was there, and this is Kala is a domino in something else. That I don't know what yet, but
So our families are just a domino, and he gets more agitated with that.
You're seeing more of these feathers popping up across the skin. The nails are starting to elongate more into talons at this point. See kind of a scaly texture along the arms.
cool. So Brun's gonna do the dumb thing, and he's gonna be
As we
like,
expect.
Sort of seeing more of the feathers. You molting over there, buddy?
What? I look down and DM, what do I see at this point? Because it probably didn't click yet about why I'm itching. Because I've been told that my family and the place I live just burnt down.
You've had a lot of information thrown at you over the past 2 seconds. You are seeing almost you. Your clothes are wrong. And there's this weird mix between you and flesh, like pale flesh.
So he looks down and he like, almost gasps. He's like, "What? What? What did you guys do?"
Oh,
And he looks back at you.
Christ. Fucking. Ugh.
What is?
We. Alright. And Brun will, like, sort of finally stand up, offer you a hand up. Come on, let's get you some food, and it's your turn to do watch. I'll sit with you and answer whatever questions you got, because this is going to be a fucking long night.
Watch. And I do now. I look around more. Okay.
We're in the middle of the fucking wilderness, my man.
My. So he's just kind of again looks dazed, looking around at everything, and just follows you to wherever you're leading him.
Pulls you up, walks over to the fire, like has some melted snow in a cup, and just like heat up for some warm water. And then the two will go out and sit where Brun was sitting a minute ago. And Brun will give a 80% honest rundown of the fall of Kahlo, leaving out some of the personal parts to it, but mentioning about not Laithland, the other L name that we had earlier.
Lyra?
Lyra? Yes. Mention Lyra, the spirit of the city that was sort of the protector. And when she was released, when she was
sorry,
lost.
Ellerin.
Ellerin,
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, Lyra is his sister.
Yes.
Is the mention of Thane and his shenanigans mentioned at all? Because that's a very important.
Yes. Thane will be mentioned, and I think we're getting to that point of the story. Go. So, Chiron, an important question that I'm going to ask you, and you will be asked repeatedly by a grumpy old man over there with one hand.
Yeah.
Are you a shapeshifter?
No. What
I
the?
don't fucking believe you. And I'm gonna point I'm gonna point at the fingers and go, I'm not sure that I believe that.
I'm a Kenku. I'm a Kenku, and I've always been a Kenku. I've never met a shapeshifter.
GM,
Mm-hmm.
is this a thing that Kenku can do? Is put on a human face? I know they can mimic.
Do you want to roll me?
I would love to
some
roll.
kind of something?
Sounds like a nature.
Okay, maybe Arcana or History or Nature, even.
All intelligence checks. None of those are good. That is-
You could use a different thing if you can argue it, but animal handling is unacceptable.
and
Very rude of
a
you.
little racist.
That's why it's unacceptable.
I'll do. Let me just do. I'll do history. That's an 8. I don't know if because having someone who can mimic perfectly seems like a good thing for a criminal underworld to know about. Shape-shifting also feels like something that might pop up on their repertoire.
So, what you would know? What is your angle here? Like, what part of your knowledge base are you tapping into? Like the criminal side of things, the Kahlo side of things, the general world knowledge.
I think specifically the criminal side, because being able, if Kenku can do this, and more than just perfect mimicry, that becomes a whole other problem and avenue for any criminal organization. Shapeshifters are bad enough. The fact that it's a shapeshifter who can also perfectly mimic somebody, we now have a much bigger problem.
Right. So, with that, digging into that part of your mind, you have met Kenku. It has never been brought up that this is anything they can do. You've seen some of them molt, and they look kind of like naked chickens. And that's about the most shape-changing you've seen ever, or really heard of, as far as Kenku go. To your knowledge, this is not something normal for them.
Okay. So, Chiron, if you're a Kenku,
You
why
do see, as Chiron's kind of been like looking at the arms and like kind of inspecting himself, there's this weird thing happening with his face. He does appear to be sprouting a bit of a beak. Not much. More like turtle beak rather than like
the full,
elongate
like,
bird beak.
Yeah.
There's still
So you're-
teeth too, which is
So
really
you're-
weird.
You're a Kenku. Why are you not? Follow-up question. Are you familiar?
You
Have
can't just
you
ask
heard
that.
of the Celestial Collective?
I've never heard of them ever. What are they?
Can I insight check? I don't know.
You
I
can
don't know.
insight.
I would love to insight.
Chiron, you can do either a deception or a persuasion of your choice, depending on whether you are trying to hide something or you are being truthful. You don't have
Okay.
to declare which one you're using. You will just take whatever value you've gotten versus whatever value Curtis has gotten and provide information appropriate.
I rolled. Oh, go ahead.
I got a 15.
You
So
don't
I
have
also
to announce
got-
your roll.
You
Don't
don't- yeah.
announce it.
Don't
Okay.
announce. Just are
just-
you? Yeah.
You just
if you're,
take the roll that you've got and compare it to Curtis's and say what he's getting from you.
Got it. I truly don't know what they are, and he seems genuinely confused. He'd never heard of the collective at all.
Fantastic. Oh, this just gets more and more fucking complicated every day. Let me tell you about Thane. And we'll sort of tee up the conversation about Thane. The Celestial Collective being this like egalitarian but in the worst possible way of hive minds. And
Certain.
the specifically drilling down into the ability they had to change their faces.
So, before you guys get into further conversation, are you going to wake Navos up for Navos's shift on watch?
I'm trying to get this part done before Davos' shift. So, I'm trying to like just dump this information as quickly as I can into Chiron, so Chiron has the information to deal with, so we can talk to Navos like adults.
Can you make me a performance to see how well you manage to keep within the time frame
Okay. Ooh, 16.
and convey? Okay. It is getting fairly close to Navos' shift. Brun, you are feeling a bit tired.
Yeah.
You're going to need to sleep through Navos' shift in order to get your full rest and
Yep.
roll your hit dice.
Yes.
Eric, that is something we do instead of healing. You do
Mhm.
not just heal overnight.
Got it.
Though your health should be just fine.
Got it.
Yeah. So you have like one more brief moment.
Give
Before
that
it is
summa-
Navos' shift.
Giving that summation of everything, specifically pointing out that we just had a bit of a knockdown drag-out fight about Charlie, who was working on separating herself from the collective and being an individual. And now Charlie has been completely swapped to someone else, and that's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a fight.
Very convenient.
I don't know where you're
Is a
getting your
battle map
information
for this
from.
campground or this
I-
campsite.
I'm just so you are aware, you will be met with hostility and suspicion as soon as we wake up. I believe you. I think you don't know what the hell is going on. And that's gonna suck, because not everyone is going to be as willing to believe you as I am.
So, let's recap quick. My home burnt down to the ground. I woke up in the wilderness in a strange place with strange people. I feel weird, and now you're telling me when they wake up they're gonna want to fight me.
It points to Duncan's recumbent. that guy's gonna want to fight you. Probably. That's one's the most likely to fight you.
So shouldn't I hide before that happens?
No.
Okay.
It's better to deal with that head on, I think. I just want it to not be a one-on-one fight when that happens. And I wanted you to have a little more information before he wakes up, and maybe you two we could speed through some of the name calling and the, you know.
Okay, do you have maybe a dagger of some kind? Just in case I need to protect myself. I don't want to kill him, but if he does attack me, I need to at least protect myself.
If he goes to swing at you, we'll wake up Nevos for their shift next.
Okay.
We will both be there, hopefully be able to talk him down. But in case that doesn't happen, I might recommend flying, if you can.
You kind of
That's racist.
when you say
that is racist. Fuck.
when you say that, you know, it's canon. When you say that, he kind of just like gives you a side eye glare, like my life just is ruined, and now you told me to go fly. Like, come on.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
No, but Brun does have that realization of like, I've said the racist thing, haven't I? Oof. Like, yeah. Ugh. I'm just gonna go wake up Nevos. And I will sidle on over to Nevos and give a little tap with my foot. Nevos, it's gonna be a busy morning.
Oh, already not feeling great. That you woke me up in between dreams. You know that, right? Like that REM is just throw it out the window at this point.
Listen, with your rapid eye movement, it's horrifying because it's moving like 6 inches at a time. You just got the one, and it's huge.
Hey, Nevos.
Mhm.
You know that Charlie should have been waking you up.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure why Brun is still awake.
Telling that many funny jokes? Was she?
Just come on. There's someone I need you to meet.
Really? Okay. Yeah, I'll be out in a minute.
I will go out and sit next to Chiron and just kind of like stare out into the night. The exhaustion is really settling in now.
When you get back, he seems to be staring just into the fire, dead stare, and you see him just randomly where the new feathers came out, just pluck off the molt would be coming through,
Mhm.
and then he'd just be not even looking at him, just staring, this dead stare right in the fire.
And I
Kinda
will.
wait for Navis to join.
Yeah, I'll come out in just a minute or so, just cleaning up my pack and putting it on. All right, early morning. It is freezing out. Why?
Chiron, you
Navis?
see... Sorry, yeah.
If I recall, you don't actually have a tent, do you? Usually you've said about sleeping on the ground.
Yeah, usually just on a sack. I mean, if I didn't know snow was coming, then yeah, I might just be covered in flakes at this point.
You are a little bit covered in some snow. A dusting of snow. And the wind has picked up a little bit more by this point, Brun. So, that's what's going on there. It's heckin' windy.
And I will, as Brun kind of gestures towards Navos as Navos is coming up and goes, Navos,
Uh-huh.
this is Chiron. And Chiron, you watch this like hulking cyclopean individual sort of tumble, like step into the firelight. And apparently we're besties. Is
When I see him, I kind of like, you know, that shimmy kind of birds do on like shimmy across. He kind of like stands up and shimmies himself across the log real quick. He's like,
The frick is that?
yeah. He's like, that's not a monster.
no, he's a friend.
Pure friend. You see just one single eye with, not an iris, but like, it's kind of like a sigil in the middle with like spikes coming out of my back. I'm kind of hunched over a bit. You'd imagine taller than you'd expect. Chiron, nice to meet you. Where did you come from?
I would like to know that myself.
Du Bois.
Last thing I remember was by Callow.
In Kahlo, okay. Brun, where'd this come up? How did Chiron just walked into camp, right?
Nope.
Uh-huh.
Went to wake up Charlie.
You're
Found
seeing
Chiron.
the clothes are the same. Navos, you're smart enough to pick that up.
Is that right?
Apparently,
Mhm.
left Kahlo before we made our arrival, and has had no memory since before it fell, or of how he got up here.
I bet. That seems to happen often. Chiron, in an instant, I disappear. You can hear breathing behind your back. I use Misty Step.
Ah,
Yeah, you can feel fingertips at the back of your skull.
when you do that, kind of like this shudders. Like it's cold, but he just shudders a little more at that. I don't hurt me, please.
Don't hurt you. Am I that gullible?
It's not Thane.
We said the same thing about this previous body. Again, I don't want to hurt if we don't need to. But how do we know this?
They don't know.
I don't know who Thane is. Did he say the word Thane? You guys were talking, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you got the rundown on Thane
Yeah.
being a backstabbing
Right.
motherfucker.
I don't know who that is.
You're from
I don't know
Kahlo.
anything about the collective.
Nothing.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I try to stay away from these type of people like the one you're describing. I don't know who that is at all.
Brun, I don't know how you are so forgiving, optimistic at this point.
If it means anything, I can help you find them. I'm a pretty good tracker. If you guys, I can help you try to find that person.
Do you remember the last people you saw?
It was just the caravan I was helping get through to Callow. Like the Kenku, I'm part of an area in Callow, and we just get odd jobs. Kind of, we don't. I mean, there are great jobs, but they help the flock.
Brun, by this point, you are starting to feel that kind of weariness tugging at the edges of your eyes. The exhaustion is really starting to threaten. Either you go to sleep soon, or you're going to be sleeping in, or you're going to be traveling exhausted again.
Nevos. It's not out of immediate trust. There's a reason I'm still up, and it's because if this was Thane, I am not giving that motherfucker an unprotected shot at our backs.
I can. How about this? If you go to bed, Navos here can probably protect himself. I don't have any weapons or anything. I'll sit with him, and I can travel with you guys. No weapons or anything, and I can help track and find this guy until this is cleared up. I just need to get back to Kalos to make sure.
Navos, make me a stealth if you're trying to keep quiet and not wake Duncan.
Oh boy.
Wake me up, wake me up. Let me at him.
Inside.
14. Duncan, your rest has already been interrupted once by Brun laughing, and you are pulled from a dream. The sound of Navos. His voice is a little bit angrier than usual.
Everything all right up there?
No.
Are you still up? No?
Duncan, we have two possible liars right now. If you would like to come out.
Duncan will spring up at this. It sounds like there's a call for aid. And he'll kind of quickly use his one hand to wipe away the grime from his eyeballs and kind of straighten his mustache out. Nivas, what seems to be the issue?
Oh, look down. Funny joke, don't you think?
What am I looking down at?
You see the human turning into the Kenku?
Who is this?
This is Kyron.
Duncan, the clothes are the same.
I didn't realize they could shapeshift into other species as well.
Why? What's shape shifting?
Where's is this not Charlie? And I'm gonna look in the Kenku's eye. Charlie?
Who's Charlie?
You are reflected back from a dark orb.
While we're talking, does anybody have anything around their belts, like a dagger or any type of makeshift weapon? I'm just trying to make a. I add up
They sure
anybody
do.
here. Okay.
They sure do.
Sure
Okay.
do.
Hmm.
Raise your hand if you have one. That's all I need to know. Okay.
Brad's got one on his belt. It's tucked away in the
Duncan's
back.
sword is still over on his bedroll.
Okay.
Yeah, mine would be in my pack.
Okay.
What an unsuspicious question to be asking.
Hey, I'm observing my surroundings now. I'm starting not to be as panicked.
So Duncan will back away. When did this happen? It was recently? Is Charlie okay?
Duncan, this might be Charlie? Part of Charlie?
I can see that. I recognize the clothing. But I mean, are they just now transforming into this bird?
Hey, I'm not. Okay. I'm not a bird.
Well, you're clearly not the paladin who was sent on our adventure with us.
Why do you keep saying I'm a paladin now?
I'm afraid, and I'd like to check their body over for a shard.
Okay, invasive medical exam roll. Let's go. Give me medicine.
Incoming
Absolutely.
pumpkinectomy. I'm so sorry.
Kyron, if you are not consenting to this, you can absolutely do me an acrobatics to get away. You want to roll for that?
So Navos is behind me, right? And Brun is in front of me.
Mhm.
I'm gonna let it happen because I don't want to get my head bit off by the giant creature behind me.
Hold your
Yeah.
arms out.
That's fair.
Watch yourself.
He bought himself.
And place your head down.
Uh-huh.
Turn your
cough.
head and cough.
Yeah. So that is
Sorry.
a 16 plus a 6 for a 22.
Kyron, this is a very uncomfortably thorough medical exam.
I'm pulling up feathers. I'm looking for
Hey.
this shard.
Hey, watch it. That hurts, eh?
I have to make sure that you're not one of them.
What's a shard? I look over at Brun because he's the only one that was nice to me so far. Like what? What is this shard they're looking for?
You, Duncan, as you are inspecting Kyron, you are spotting new feathers popping up.
Okay.
The
I've seen this before,
feet-
relatively within the last couple of weeks, with Richard, who had just turned into a Sun Eater owlbear. I am very on edge, and I am honestly surprised that neither of the two compatriots who have been with me this entire time are also not on edge.
So
Brunt's just too tired.
this is a lot more consistent across the body with Richard.
Yeah.
Richard. It was very kind of bursts, right?
Yeah.
Very uneven, asymmetric type change and growth all in one go. This is very gradual so far. You're seeing kind of a scaly texture appearing along the lower legs. Kyron, your shoes are getting a little uncomfortable as your talons are growing in.
Sir
And
Knight, can I take these shoes off? They're gonna rip if we keep them on.
I will back off. Allow.
you
Go ahead, by all
find
means.
no shard, no tail, no wingy thingies that you have seen on other Kenku, but a feathered individual with claws and talons and a bit of a beak. And by now, Kyron, your blue has come in. Your crest is also developing nicely,
Very good.
so that's cool.
Um,
Gonna be a hit this mating season.
Duncan will slowly walk back over to his bedroll without saying anything to go pick up his scabbard, which holds his sword, till he walks back over. What exactly do we know about this creature?
It's Kyron.
Kind of pointed it directly at Navos.
They were from Kahlo. That's the last thing they remember. They were working with a caravan, and that's it. Before we had
A caravan
left.
to escape. Oh. Well, how do they wind up here, and how does Charlie play into this?
Sir, I also want to know why I'm here. I kind of put up my finger, like, trying to get you to acknowledge that I'm a creature.
I went to wake up Charlie for her shift, and I found Kyron. I stayed up with Kyron to ensure that there would be no tomfoolery, and gathered some information. I've attempted to share that information with Nevos, but you've got sort of the gist of it. Does not know anything about anything that we're involved in, or
Let me
things they
stop
would
you right
know.
there. Let me stop you right there.
Let me say my piece, then you can ask me a question, and then I'm going back to bed. I stayed up to ensure no tomfoolery would happen. They have no information. They have no understanding of what happened in Kahlo, or who the Celestial Collective are. They have no understanding or idea of who Charlie is. But I do not believe that they are Thane or related to Thane. Now, if there's any questions, I will answer one or two, but I would very much like to get some sleep.
You can get some sleep, sure. My question is pretty simple. Are you always this unresponsible? This person comes into our camp, changes into someone else, and you don't have the thought of waking up Navos and myself? Who knows what even is happening here? We are on a mission that is more important than all of us. That every corner we turn is more dangers. And I don't see how you guys can be so laissez-faire about this. I don't accept this as harmless. I do not accept this as, oh, I don't remember, as any sort of comfort. And I certainly do not accept that you, kind of pointing down now at Kyra, being confused, that the rest of us should not pretend that this person is not dangerous. I'm sorry, Chiron, if you call yourself that, Charlie tomorrow, or perhaps someone else tomorrow. I don't know what you're doing in our camp, but I don't think this is the place for you. Because you look around this camp, and we all bring something with us to this camp. We all have enemies. We all hold scars, secrets, sins, grief. That can be forgiven. We can move past that. But this, you're not hiding a scar. You're not hiding... You're hiding a door. And who knows the next time someone else will walk through it. Someone not as confused as you are. And maybe it's not your fault. Maybe you are the victim in this. Maybe you are cursed to live this life. I can pity you. But being pitied is not the same as being trusted.
Hey, Duncan.
Amy.
You hear a snuffling and a scuffling to the south. And there is this large creature
It's
making its way
100 bears.
into the camp.
Bear 100.
I'm worried about where the other 99 are.
You should be. He has chosen the bear.
He has chosen the bear.
I would like everyone to please roll me initiative.
Oh no!
Oh, initiative.
Brun just
This
like
bear has no chill.
just wandered off to his bed and hears the snuffling and like the head's about to hit the pillow and it's like motherfucker. They can't get any worse.
That's a 13 for Duncan.
Okay, pause.
Pausing.
Hold, please. Okay, 15 to 20, or anyone above 20. 15 to 20. 10 to 15.
13.
11.
Yeah.
I rolled 7.
Yeah.
13.
Yeah.
12 for Brun.
11, 12, 13.
And then 11 for Navos.
Mhm.
Okay.
Kyron, if you'd rolled the 10, you'd automatically be on the squad, but unfortunately,
I rolled a
That's a small
7.
straight.
You roll a 7.
gotta Yahtzee this shit.
Okie dokie.
Before we start the fighting, when Duncan was giving his speech to me, I locked eyes the whole time with him, and there was almost a look of defiance toward you about how your attitude was talking about this Holy the Now mission.
Alright. Do,
Unfortunately, Duncan's not wrong.
I don't know anything yet. I just know what you're saying to me, and there's that.
And I don't like it.
And I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I do like Inquisitor Duncan though. That's kind of fun. That's a
Isn't that
Mirror
what we're here
Universe
for?
episode.
I never expect it.
But when I decide to disembowel somebody with my bare hands, I'm the lunatic.
Listen, Duncan said some stuff he regretted, then he beat himself up for it, but then he was proven that he
That was
have regretted it in the
correct,
first
like,
place.
Guys, I'm having such a good time. I hope you are too. So Bear 100, as it approaches
no.
the fire,
It's like Ben 10,
it
but he's
is
a
very
alien.
obvious to Brun, Nevos, and Duncan that your sigils start to burn. Kyron, you see these glowing marks upon the 3 others in the camp. The guy with a missing hand now has a slightly glowing missing hand, kind of ghosty apparition almost of symbols and sigils. The other 2, their shoulder and their arm are glowing. This bear is quite large. For this part of the world, they should not be quite so big. And it has several additional spikes and a second jaw that it should not have. There's a lot of drooling going on because the second jaw keeps it from closing properly. And it seems rather agitated and is sniffling and snuffling quite a bit. Duncan, you are first in our combat initiative.
I already
doing,
have
friend?
sword in my hand, so I'm going to kind of holding it, drop it a little bit to grab the handle so that the scabbard comes off, and push my way over Charlie or Chiron, kind of bumping into Navos to make sure that he sees that there is somebody in the camp behind us. And I'm going to go up to the bear to hopefully scare it off. I'd like to do a big intimidating yell, make myself
Sure.
as big as possible.
do keep in mind that you are not wearing your armor.
That is correct. Yes.
You just woke up.
Mhm. So my AC, I think, is 11 or so.
10 is the last I had written down for your armorless AC. Does that seem right?
It is because my dexterity is a +0, not a +1.
Okay. Kyron, would you mind sending me your AC with and without armor?
All right.
Without you.
Thank you kindly. Okay. So big intimidating roar.
Mhm.
Give me an intimidation.
Can I argue survival?
No.
Okay.
You said
that
the
is
word intimidation.
Motion
I did, I know.
denied.
motion denied. That is a 16 plus 2 for a 17, 18.
The bear seems taken aback by you waltzing right up to it, and it is mildly confused. What is your goal with this intimidation? To just chase it away?
To make sure that it knows that this is an unwelcome space, that this is part of our territory, and we will defend it if he enters into that thing. Kind of going for the bear's primitive language of
Okay.
like stay back.
As you shout in its face, it rears back in surprise and takes like a small step backwards onto the rocks here. Squaring up like this, it's a little bit taller than Brun. Is there anything else you would like to do? It does not seem to be running. It seems rather agitated and angry.
Yeah, I'm gonna do sanctuary on myself.
Sanctuary.
Sanctuary.
Brun, you are on deck.
Yeah, so I'll cast sanctuary on myself. So I kind of
Okay.
buzz out of here,
Let's
and that'll be the
give
end of
you
my turn.
a little finger do. That one seems fine. All right, Brun. What are you doing? Sleepy, sleepy boy.
Regretting. Am I? So
With
am
a
I?
point of
currently-
exhaustion.
I am currently exhausted. Dang.
Uh-huh. I did warn you.
You did warn me, and I was trying to get to bed, but that's fair. The bear is now
Nego's on
with
deck.
me,
Mm.
and I will bear with the consequences.
Has chosen the bear.
Brun, hearing like kind of getting like walking by, hearing this, is going to move up next to Duncan, and again just full height. Also going to, or we're not going to stand next to Duncan. We're going to give it a little bit of space so it doesn't know where to look. Come at it from the side so it has to turn its head to face. Use that binocular vision against it, and Brun will intimidate. With just this big, just this big burly yell, and like throwing, like take a rock and like smash a rock against another rock to try and get it to leave. Brun's
Set off your
intimidating
car
shit.
alarm to try
Yeah,
and chase
yeah,
it. Yeah.
beep, beep. Brun's terrible war cry against this bear is, "I just want to go to bed."
I'm so
Brun can't sleep.
That is a 19 on the die for a
The intimidation boys.
I think I can use strength.
Chiron waking up to this and like, who the fuck are you? You should get out of our camp. And then a bear wanders in. Well, let's go and scare this bear off first.
As he's just like, what the fuck is happening?
Having
What
a
the-
time.
We're having a yell right now.
And,
It's back
Run.
time.
and I was just
I
told my
can
home is
use-
burnt
yes,
down to the ground.
That's gonna
really
be
just
that's a 25 to intimidate.
25 to intimidate.
I was trying to see if I could use, because of my hulking figure, I can use my strength on my intimidate checks. So I can use the fact that I am bigger than the average bear as part of my...
It is standing taller than you. It is not an average bear.
Well, I know that
So-
now.
You scream at this thing that you just want to go to bed. it clearly doesn't know what you're saying, but the volume of both of you combined, it is going to take another step back. Still kind of reared back. It yells back at you, but it's a little weaker than your yell. Is there anything else you're doing right now? I will say, with you both yelling, there is a chance that something else will hear you.
I'm less worried about that.
Okay. Anything
Yeah,
else for you,
I'm just
Ron?
gonna can I throw a rock at it to try and shoot
You have
off?
used your action to try.
Great. Then I will.
Intimidate.
Then I'm out of things on my turn.
Okay, Nevos. If you succeed in an intimidation check here,
Mhm.
you have a strong feeling that it will leave.
And then baby bear comes up.
Oh
Yeah, first I'm going to back up just a bit behind Charlie. Or, sorry,
Excuse me, I know you're
Chiron.
Who's trying?
Yeah. Chiron. And can you give me a strength saving throw?
Chiron?
Yes, Chiron. Yes, please.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh no!
Get him, Navos.
I rolled a 11.
Fucking bear bait.
Bear on deck, by the way.
Like a cat. You have many lives, and I push you forward 5 feet towards the bear.
What the fuck? That's not the saying.
And
What else are you doing, friend?
on top of that, I'm going to do prestidigitation directly in front of the bear. Just like some sparks just in front of their eyes to try to, again, intimidate.
Okay, so shoving is an action. Intimidation would also be an action. I will let you retcon with that knowledge if you would like to change what you're doing.
My telekinetic shove is a bonus action.
I rescind what I said.
I do that a lot. One of my characters is a goblin, and so they have like free actions that they can do all the time, and
Alright.
bonus action
So
disengages.
roll me that intimidation, please.
Ooh, okay, that's a dirty 20. 16 plus 4.
All right. The sparks go off. You can all see them. And the bear can't seem to figure out where to look. Where is the threat right now? And it bellows. Is there anything else you're doing, Navis?
No, I'm good there.
Okay. It is Bear's turn. And the bear is going to back up
Look at that bear
and turn and
moonwalk.
run.
Bye, bear.
Bye, bear.
And it is out of there. Chiron, as the bear is running, if you would like to do anything, you have an opportunity.
So Nabos shoved me.
Mhm.
Said like a cat, I have many lives. And then as he shoved me, I noticed everybody's focused on the bear. I want to run into the tent where I woke up and try to find some kind of anything to protect myself, and then I want to hide it on my body, something like a dagger or something if I can.
Okay.
Like a stealth check, like stealthily try to just do that quickly. Seized opportunity.
Give me a stealth.
Okay. 14.
14. Duncan will see you. The other two
Okay.
will not. Based on passives.
Brun's throwing rocks at the bear.
Got you red-handed.
You can bip bop in there, and I will. I believe you should have the inventory list that I sent
Okay.
you. If you don't,
Alright.
please just message me.
Yep.
Anything else for you?
That is if I have it. Well, I want to use bonus action, and then I want to come out of the tent just to make myself aware after I find the dagger.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay. Dagger is yours. Boop. There you are. Look at that. And with that, you have solved the bear puzzle.
Yes.
You can hear it galumphing away. Those 4 feet carrying it rather quickly. What are you all doing?
Can I ask why we all yelled at the bear and why did it have 2 jaws?
This is exactly why they shouldn't be here. I didn't trust Charlie before. I certainly don't trust him now.
Who's Charlie?
Exactly. You don't even know the bones you're carrying within you.
That is ominous as hell. What the heck?
I don't know what the. So, are you letting me go? You want me to stay?
You are not our prisoner.
Like, can I stay at least a night? I don't know where I am. Middle of the night. There's obviously bears and other things out there.
Worse.
There's worse out there. And I can help you track these people if you want. I am a pretty good tracker. I could help you all. Okay.
Well, for now, I am on watch, so if you want to get a little rest, I can keep an eye on you. At least for some time.
I agree. It is dangerous to travel at night, and I don't think in good conscience I could allow you to do that. But come morning, I think it's best if we all parted ways. We're here.
You're gonna send someone with no idea where they are off into gestures out. It points off where the bear went. We know the fibers are here.
The fort is barely a couple of days' travel back. We could give them a
If they
direction.
know which way they're going.
How good are you at navigation, Mr. Chiron?
I mean, I'm decent, but I never go into the wilderness like this.
So
I hope this isn't offensive, but can you fly?
Don't you never
Again?
they can fly.
What? No.
I have met a bird person in my life before. They could fly.
My people, we can't fly. No. You see, and I kind of hold up my hands. You see, we got these hands. Can you fly with yours?
Very funny.
So, real quick, since we've changed maps back to the Hex, from the Overlook, you would not be able to see the fort, even if it was daytime.
We can still see that settlement, though, correct?
You can see the questionable settlement, yes. The one that you have no idea about. If it's active or inhabited or who's there. So, yeah, you could send them there.
Or I could go there and then head north from there, and I think you should encounter Fort Artsard.
Okay.
That would at least require daytime.
I'm not. I'll just sit here by the fire. I won't do anything, I promise. Just and I look up and down at the eyeball creature, this fine person. And he said he'll watch me. I don't think anything can get past that.
Oh yes, I'll definitely keep an eye out.
And I'm sorry. Did you are you a paladin of some kind? I don't see what order you're from.
A paladin? No.
No, him. And I point over to the one hand guy.
I should have my tunic on. On it is a sigil of Avelos Vidar. The fist and feathers, as it is used as slang.
I have before.
Brun is making his way. Now that the ruckus is over, Brun is going to bed.
I don't mean to be rude, and that look of like defiance and a little bit of anger toward Duncan goes back, and it just goes away quickly. He goes, "What were you doing when the city fell? Weren't you there? Aren't you supposed to be the protectors from Clang? Your job is to protect us. What were you doing?
I was not part of Callow.
Your order was still in Clang. They trained there.
That is correct. We do have a stronghold within the Clang district, but it is not of...
Then what? But you're out here of this righteous mission, and you let an entire city fall? Your friend here said you were there. You witnessed it fall. What were you doing? You didn't protect anybody. And then he's just locking eyes with you. There's just anger. Because his whole entire life, he was taught, obey the guards. They're there to protect you. The curfews are there to protect you. And then he's hearing it fell, and here you are, okay, and the whole city's gone, and you're acting like it's not your issue.
We saved as many as we could.
And how many was that?
Not enough.
And he kind of just slumps back in the log and just shakes his head, okay. Well, I do appreciate your kindness. And again, he looks back at you for letting me stay the night.
Navis, you have him?
Yes, I'll be fine.
All right.
Lay back down.
And I'll go pick up my scabbard and kind of place it under my arm to kind of sheath my sword into it. Take the whole thing.
I'm going to sit next to the campfire again. Look at you, eyes closed or not, with a sickly smile. Sweet dreams.
Thanks. And I will head back off.
Sorry.
To bed. Oh, not to me?
This is the Chiron.
I was like, okay, that's
No,
weird, but okay.
you sleep well.
You'll be
You sleep
thinking
well.
about that one.
No, Duncan, you're perfect. Never change. Good night.
I just kind of look up and go, okay, please just don't hurt me. That's okay.
Navos,
Mm-hmm.
your shift has been full of a lot of excitement. And in the interactions with this individual, for what feels like the first time in quite some time, that pressure behind your eye is pushing. You are observing this individual, kind of locked onto him. You feel that compulsion to take in every single detail that you can. Because you are so focused, you don't really pay much attention to your watch. The wind has picked up some more. The snow is getting heavier. The small fire that you all set is struggling right now. It is dying down. Up here on the overlook, there's really not much firewood, so what you had started with was pretty minimal anyway. It may go out till the sun actually rises. You can feel bits of ice starting to hit you just a little bit. Not enough to hurt, but it is uncomfortable, especially since you really don't have clothing. You've got your shredded rags. You can pull your sack over and kind of cover yourself up. Chiron, it is uncomfortably chilly.
Mhm.
You are definitely not in your comfy, cozy little nest.
Mm-hmm.
Not in Kansas anymore.
Do the feathers help protect it all?
A little bit, but they're
not
not
much.
as thick
Right.
as you're
Right.
used to. You can feel
Navos,
yourself
was it?
starting to shiver.
Yes.
Navos, was it Navos? Do you have the fire? And I just point to it. Should we get more wood? It shouldn't go out, right?
I am starting to get a bit chilly now.
I mean,
You should be asleep.
I would love to, but I'm afraid. And I point over to Duncan Stent. He's gonna somehow strangle me with one arm.
Yeah. And it's surprising because
one
he
remaining
uses
arm is-
he only uses the left. Yeah.
But if you want, I can go and help, or I can go to sleep. Whatever you want. I'm just grateful to not have to trek through it right now.
No, you stay here. I shouldn't have much time anyway, but I'll get a log. I'll slowly get up and see if I can find if there's any extras around the camp.
You can bust some pieces off of what y'all had kind of pulled over to feed the fire with. That is perfectly acceptable.
Yep, I'll
And
go
you
grab a
stoke
few.
the fire, maybe a little extra, just to make sure it'll survive. And you feel confident that it should survive until sunup, at least. Chiron, are you doing anything while Navos is slightly distracted?
Well, he is distracted. I want to clock all of the tents where people are sleeping, and then look for if I have to, escape. But I'm also looking for any kind of landmarks that I might recognize. I highly doubt it, but I'm just trying to still get my bearings what's happening right now.
Looking for landmarks. Why don't you give me a perception or an investigation?
Perception 10. Oh, wrong.
Is-
Sorry. 14.
14. It is still fairly dark. It's hard to make out real details. You see to the north of you, mountains. To the south of you, mountains. All around you, plenty of mountains.
Fuck. All right.
There are forests farther to the north. To the south, beyond the mountains, you see it kind of dip down. the land gets much shorter and shallower. You think you can make out some kind of structure toward the west there,
Mhm.
the question mark settlement, and farther to the east. Again, really straining here, you see the land does dip down a bit there as well. So rules with the overlooks on this map, you can see out by 2 hexes. So you'd see out to these,
Okay.
and because of the way I drew this, out to these, out to these, right?
Right.
So that's kind of the boundaries
Yeah.
of what you can see. It's a little hard to make out detail just because it is dark, but you
Okay.
see after a while the faint glow of sunrise starting very gently.
I don't feel tired at all, right?
No, you're
Okay.
good.
I want to also go through my gear and take note of what I have.
Yeah. Let me pull up what you have. Doodly doo, doo doo doo. Doo 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 doo. You seem to have pretty standard traveling gear. There is a horse nearby. That's cool. I
That's
didn't
cool.
put it on the map. You do have a healing kit. You can find a bottle of holy water. You're
Mhm.
not sure why you have that. Some dice. You find in your tent. You have a tent. You also find this kind of shoddy armor.
Mm.
It looks like plate, but just testing it, you're like, oh, this is flimsy.
I kind of just poke it with my talon, like, nah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's about what you got.
All right.
Plus a dagger. And a few other things.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, yeah, I'm just going through my inventories, seeing what options I have, and then just taking a lay of the land.
You do find a sizable coin pouch as well. Which is nice. Nevos,
Yoink.
you can hear Chiron in Charlie's tent. His tent? The tent that was previously occupied by Charlie.
Mhm.
As you are scrabbling around, busting up some wood and stoking the fire.
I'll go to the entrance, not step inside. I thought you wanted the fire. I asked for you to stay
Hey.
nearby.
Hey, sorry. I was looking for a blanket. It was getting cold, and I reached in and I grabbed the blanket, and all right, you got the fire?
Yes, it's stoked. It should be fine for a few hours.
Okay. Thank you. And then I leave the tent if he's not blocking the way for me, but I try to leave.
Nope, yeah, I'm stepped aside. Just watching.
So as we're walking back, how did you? It didn't feel like you shoved me before. How'd you do that? I
Who
felt
says I-
shoved, but it wasn't like it wasn't. You were behind me when you said your interesting quote, and then I went forward a little bit.
Very interesting.
Yeah. Maybe you tripped over the bench. Who knows?
You know what? Yeah, yeah, you're right. I did. He kind of just like nods and like, okay, yep. Doesn't you don't talk about it. So, what are you?
I'm a librarian. Was.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I'm an Aquarius.
I also I like to read too. I had a bunch of books back at where I live. Bunch, but not a librarian's amount, but a couple.
Is that right? What did you like? Tracking, finding others, hunting them down?
I like. No. Oh, it was more like
Mysteries.
it's more like nature, like living off the land, survival. But I mean, we were pretty poor. It's whatever the flock. We kind of passed them around. But the ones I liked the most were the nature survival ones.
So you can see the lay of this land right now.
Mm-hmm.
Any way you would decide to go? If you did.
Well, it is dark and it's hard to see, but it depends on the objective. Are we trying to? I mean, there's a settlement right there. If we needed shelter, if we were looking for water, I would go toward down south, toward the river. There's like as water rushes down and streams, natural springs come off mountains. I would go toward that. But it all depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for, I mean, I don't know if there's any foliage or for potion making out here, but
Could have
No.
handled my potion.
For you,
maybe animal. Looking at oh, for me,
I
if
will give
was
you.
facing a, yes,
I will close my eye for a few minutes. I know you are not who we were expecting. This has happened many times before.
Okay.
And I do not want to see whoever could possibly show up. Honestly, most of them have been fine. But there is one I cannot ever see again.
You've all been talking very cryptic. But I'll be truthful. I don't know what happened to, like, I don't know why I was awake without feathers and they came in, but I don't know what's happening. I truly don't.
And I don't either.
And
But I don't want you to be fearful. As much as it hurts, I don't think what this body has done, the mind has no idea. I want to give you the freedom to leave if you'd like. It looks like the sun is starting to come up.
I'm going to be honest with you. If what you say is true, I don't have a home to go to. And I kind of just look down again. I don't. If it's all gone, I don't have anywhere to go to.
I don't either. I'd like to say I found a way. My own place. Who knows?
If it does mean anything, I do have some pretty useful skills. I could help you guys. I understand trust obviously is not it won't come easy, but I'm not going to hurt anyone. I promise you that.
You see my iris now twitching and swirling. So this is a 21. I want to go with insight. Not just the face, but just the entire body as well.
My body language and everything.
Your body, how are you showing yourself?
I am sitting next to you on the log, he genuinely looks distraught, worried, like he truly doesn't know what to do. He looks scared. He truly looks scared.
I've lost my others as well. It's not easy to come back. I'm not the same Navos as I once was.
Did you any of you hear anything about survivors? Because if anybody from the flock survived, I would. That's where I would want to go, but from what I heard, it was a pretty bad sight.
Personally, I hope you can find them. Someone else like you. There were a few. I cannot say if I saw Kenku's exactly. But maybe a few dozen. If your caravan was out towards the outpost, perhaps. What I am worried is you make the travel, however long that could be. I don't know if you will be you after a night's rest.
What does that mean?
You have perhaps now, but whoever this Charlie, Thane, whoever else could be inside you, you may find yourself again in another location that you have no idea. And at this point, I do not know how often it happens, this switch.
Let's say, hypothetically, you're right. Wouldn't it be more advantageous for you guys to keep me here? For this Thane character to pop up eventually? If you send me along my way, and he pops up, you've lost him.
Looking deep into your eyes, yes. But what we would do, we could possibly lose you too. From what I can read, I don't think you mean us immediate harm. If you're willing to take that bet, fine. But don't be surprised if this is your last day.
He just kind of bobs his head up and down, and I understand. Let's just hope. Let's hope I can be helpful for you all. That's all. And I kind of go back to staring at the fire. The sadness that was there, just it looks like there's just a little bit of a glint of anger just looking at the fire.
I'll sit on an opposite log. Again, looking at the fire, not focused on Chiron anymore. And in a whisper, may the editors save you.
Tyron, you hear a little bit of static. You're not sure why. It's almost like tinnitus kicks in. And it's gone. For now, friends, with the sun beginning to rise toward the end of Navos' watch, let's take a short break. So, good morning, friends. Navos,
Mhm.
are you planning to let the boys sleep in? Because sleep got interrupted.
I'd get Duncan up. First. Before checking in on Brun, at least.
Good lad. Good lad.
I will, I'll approach, just a quick tap on the shoulder. Sun is up. I'm
Peeking
sorry.
tongue. Good
I've never been good at waking others up. I don't
Sorry,
need to startle.
I'm on edge. And you can see that his hand is kind of gripped tightly around the scabbard of his sword. And he kind of you can see him unclench his fist a little bit around the sword, and the white knuckles kind of fade back to his peachy skin tone.
It's
Just an
okay.
edge.
For now, we should be all right. It's future nights I'm wary of, but I tried
night's
to let them
forgiven.
leave, and they want to stay, so maybe right now
What are
focus on
your-
Traren. Mhm.
I don't want to speak for the group. That was not my intention. I'm worried. We don't know who's out there, and we don't know what's coming. But it's smart. And I find myself wary of new people.
Of course, especially needed to describe everything up till now for whoever else it could be, especially if it's Charlie again. We're really going to
Will
need
we have
to read anyone that comes up. Which is this babysitting explanation worth it? Because I'm afraid of Thane coming back and whatever they could possibly do.
we don't know what's all trapped inside of them. There could be a million different people. Some more helpful to the cause, some less helpful to it.
Hmm.
Is that just another thing for us to worry about? Is it something that's advantageous to us? I feel regret that they came to the knowledge that their loved ones might have been lost last night. I do not feel I was very candorous to that effect.
I was
But up
not
to this point, we have
either.
no candor ourselves.
I
I
have lost that touch, especially now, but they are scared.
and I weep for them. But where we go is a scary journey. And I feel like a scared bird is not someone to take along.
No, but they don't want to do it alone, at least for now.
But we cannot go back to the fort. We cannot guide them. We are on timetable ourselves. We probably already slept too long. Who knows how far Trayron has gone from his last known location.
Of course.
I kind of reach into my bag. Is my tracker still kind of going off?
As you pull this stone from your pack,
Hmm.
you can feel that gentle tug in a certain direction. Today it is toward the river.
We're lucky that this is still working. Who knows how far of a range it has. I'd not like to find out.
On top of that, do we give Brun some more time? I mean, they were up for almost 2.5 watches.
Unfortunately, and I hope he understands that time has never been our ally in this. We must press on.
All right.
You begrudgingly, I would expect nothing less for myself.
Well, get ready. Stretch out. Shake loose. I will get them up.
All right. Wake up, Brun, and I'll start on breakfast, and hopefully we can be out here within the hour.
Okay. I will step out and head over towards Brun's tent.
And Duncan will do his quick morning routine. Maybe in a bridge version, brushes his teeth quick, brushes his hair, gets all his things in his backpack, and starts to heat up water for porridge or rations or whatever we can guzzle down really quick. Something warm. It has been a very chilly night, and we need something to kind of wake us up.
With the wind still going, the snow and ice have kind of dimmed down. You get these little wisps here and there. It is still fairly cloudy as the sun is rising, but the brief little bit of sunlight that's reaching you does feel kind of nice. The fire is pretty well down. It's pretty well burnt out by this point. There's still some heat in the coals, but not much to warm you all as you're waking up. You can warm a little bit of water for some porridge or something, but it's about the best you're getting.
To not startle Brun, I'm going to do like a minor illusion and play like just a little alarm sound, some music, just like fade in, seeing how much I startled Duncan.
Big knocking on the tent door. The tent's a knocking, don't come a rocking.
Question for the GM: Did I, with this brief amount of sleep, am I still going to be exhausted for the day?
Why don't you roll a D100?
On a 100, you're fine.
You need higher than a... Tell you what, you need to roll higher than me.
Hold on, I can do that. I have an easy solution for that. I think this is higher than you. I am on the second story.
What number did you get?
That's hardly relevant in this situation.
Let's focus on one thing at a time.
Whoa. The number I got is a 74. But that's hardly the matter. I rolled higher than you did.
Brun, you are gently awoken by this low sound. You feel that grinding in your joints, that stiffness is lessened today. And you do feel rested.
Hell yeah. Incredible. It's a good day to be a Brun.
I did forget, and I've just remembered, Evan, for
Yeah.
your recap, do you have any inspiration?
I did not.
Have an inspiration.
I will take one. Thank you.
God, it's morning already.
Yeah, it came up probably faster than you thought. Sorry, we need to get moving, if it's okay.
Did it's sort of like kind of. Are you sticking your head in the tent, or is this all like kind of through the flaps?
Through the flaps. I'm not stepping in this time. Just that music rattling.
Chiron's still here.
Yes, by the fire. I gave them time to go, but they want to stay and help.
Sounds good to me. Give me 2 minutes, all my stuff together.
Did you have any message, by the way? I don't know if anything came to you for Lyric.
Not that I can remember.
If anything does...
Sorry, this is because yeah. Never mind. Yeah. Yeah. No, the excitement from last night kept that a little ways out.
Of course. I can hold off for now, before sending them a message, but if there's anything I can try to pass by, please let me know. And I'll step away.
I mean, Brun's gonna take a second in the tent. And reaches under the pillow where he had a knife in his grip all night. And sort of tuck that aside. And then sit and think of, because thinking of sending Mahir a message or anything just completely fell out of Brun's head with Charlie and Chiron and all of this. And that moment of realization, I think this is Brun's first time experiencing the "did I leave my kid in the car?" Like forgetfulness of just like, I was so focused on this and I keep losing this focus. And why? Sort of that 1,000-yard stare, and then shakes his stuff off and gathers his belongings and breaks down his tent and rejoins the gang. As walking out to see Chiron. Morning, my feathered friend.
Yeah, good morning. How'd you sleep?
I've had worse nights, but I've definitely also had better.
I'm glad at least you got something. I don't know how long you've been out here. I kind of just look around, but not a welcoming area. I can say that. Um, Again about last night. I'm sorry that it caused such a stir, but if I can help anyway, just and I look around, any of you, just let me know. Yeah, just let me know.
Interesting fellow. You associate me with war crimes, and now you want to stay with us?
I. I'm sorry about last night. Learning that my home was destroyed and one of the orders that was there to help protect it was confronting me about being some type of killer. It upset me, and I'm sorry about that.
I was not claiming that you were in fact a killer. Well, whoever else is inside of you might. I just don't know, and that's the point. I regret my mishandling of the situation. These have been a very traumatic past couple of days, and I don't know. I feel like that I'm in survival mode on that, and truthfully, I have every right to be. But that doesn't excuse my attitude, and I do apologize for that. But it's not you I'm afraid of. It's what you represent. You can't stay you forever. And that's a liability at this point.
If
My order did what they could within Callow, I'm sure. But I continued the legacy. That is why we are out here. I do refuse to sit and let the tragedy of Callow and of Ulrith, my hometown, I refuse to let it die in vain. And so I continue to search for an answer, for a reason that these things have happened. And that is what the four of us are doing on this very snowy mountaintop this morning.
you you mentioned some kind of mission of importance. Is that the mission?
From the gods, I'm assuming themselves.
And is that mission part of why the city was destroyed? I kind of look up to you, just lock eyes.
It is. I will not lie to you, it is. They are related. This trouble started back well over a month ago now. As I'm sure Ron has filled you in. But it has claimed too many lives already. And it will claim more if we do not stand up and do what's right. Yes. We are called by a higher power to beseech what turns so many into monsters. We are marked. And so this mission is ours. There was one other. It was marked. One other from the Celestial Collective. One other who sought his own personal desires over the lives of the innocent. And I will not let that happen again.
If this person did all these terrible things, but they're marked as well, could you afford losing me if I'm, as you say, part of this collective?
I don't know what you are. And that's what scares me. I've never been a man just for a mystery. Believe it or not. I come from a cookie cutter world where orders are given and rules are followed and things are done as ordered. You don't hide secrets from your brothers and sisters. And you
No.
can trust your brothers and sisters.
That's how the flock was. You don't hide anything. You trust everybody. I understand that. But if I'm what you say I am, which I still don't understand.
I haven't said anything. I make no assumptions. I make no claims. When it comes to the weave and the mysteries behind it, that is best left in better hands than mine. I've never been one with an active imagination.
If I have, so my home burned down because of this mission from the god, and I look at you seriously. I want to help any way I can to make it right. I don't. Revenge might be a good word, but more than that, I need answers too. And if there's any way I can prove to be useful, I'll do it right now. I'll gladly do it.
I do not doubt your sentiment. Vengeance is a powerful feeling. We are here for justice. It is not the same.
Then justice for my family.
I live my life by a list of rules I've created over the many, many years. I am stricken by one in particular. Rule 31. Never judge a book by its cover. But do not cast judgment until you have read it cover to cover.
The sun is risen by this point. Your camp broken. Where are you headed this morning? Where are we going, friends?
I'm heading south, and with hopefully the accompaniment of my friends, I will be pulling out this tracker to show them south as where we should be headed. Feel it pull this way. Hopefully Trayron hasn't had too large of a head start on us.
Oh, that's right. Karen, I didn't really get to summarize this for you. I was busy giving you sort of the
You give me the running
version.
Yeah.
About, our hometown being annihilated by forces of shadow. Good news.
Yeah.
As you do.
This is a little straightforward. Simple bag and tag. We're after this wee shithead of a gnome.
Trayron.
Of the Order of the
Hand of Scourge.
Hand of Scourge. Yeah, a lovely Hand of Scourge paladin who betrayed us and may have
Probably, maybe.
probably sniped at Lathlin, a local forest deity here. That rock.
And what we want judgment for what he has done to Lathlin in this forest. We are here for answers. How
Hey, Bron,
did this come?
Yes.
real quick, you do recall Traren saying a certain something to you
Yeah, he fucking did.
right before you got toasted.
Yeah, he fucking did.
Yeah, just wanted to remind you of that, just in case.
This is how
Uh,
you remind me.
He's
That's what Trare and the gnome did.
yeah. Turin's armed
Complicated little fella.
and in need of some gross restructuring of his numbers of fingers and toes in the meantime. But we do have some questions for him. Right now, our best lead is this magical rock that we received. Duncan is holding there. But if you catch any sign of gnomish footprints or any kind of scourge or fungus or grossness, we'll also be keeping an eye out for things. But
Also,
you asked for a chance to show off to aid the cause. This may be a unique opportunity for you.
add bear
understand.
tracks now as well.
Bear
Oh,
track.
and the bear tracks.
Yeah, so again, I mean we can walk and talk, but why did it have two mouths?
Mutated.
Okay.
Yeah, duh.
Those, you know the forces of shadow that took Kahlo and
Uh-huh.
made everything kind of change.
You can't actually
that I was
see
telling
them.
you about.
Oh.
You can't see them, but it sort of points to the upper arm where my brand is. This is that sort of gift from the gods that we were given.
Duncan will hold up his stub.
Yeah,
Okay.
instead of my left arm.
A mix of a bit of a canary in that particular coal mine.
That's my cousin.
When they start glowing, that
You
that
can't say
means
that.
there's a problem.
All,
So
I, all I need to know is, can these things die without the brands?
Short answer, yes. Long
Okay.
answer, it takes a minute.
Okay.
It could spread after they do.
Oh. Got it. Okay.
It's the fibers you must be worried about.
I mean,
They are like a black cancer before cancer was invented.
Nah, y'all are familiar with cancer. I'll give
Okay.
you that. Why not?
The sickness, the dying sickness, they call it.
the dying. Okay. All right. So we're fighting a force fibers that are causing mutation, dying sickness, and you guys have a gift from God. Got it.
Sorry, correction. A gift from a wilderness god's son. So, a half god, demigod. Kind of looking to the group for acknowledgement.
Godling, yeah.
God. Okay. All right. I got it. I kind of clap my hands together. Let's.
All right, I'm in.
Sold.
All right, so
We may be the very last defense against these fibers. We're the best the world's got.
by the way, guys, huddle up, huddle up. We got to find a quicker way around this. Next time this seems to happen again.
I had an idea, Navos.
Okay.
Actually, you gave me an idea.
Perfect.
Chiron, can you write?
I can. Well,
I
as
need-
a Kenku, it's kind of. I mean, you guys notice now he's talking clearly, but as usually we can't talk like I am talking right now. And I'm gonna pull out my notebook. This is one of the better forms of communicating with normal speak. That's what we call it.
Have you ever kept a journal before?
Oh yes, and I flip through, and you just see a log of.
I need you to clearly mark the first page of your journal, or a beginning page.
Okay.
And every night, when you go to bed, you write down what happened today.
Got it.
And you leave that page open because if you don't come back in the morning, I want whoever... It would be helpful to have whoever takes your place to just have some light reading in the morning. Maybe a big
understand.
sign that says, read this first.
I
Or tutorial or something like that. There are many ways to phrase it, but just keeping...
I completely understand. And the first couple times I will show you that I'm doing it. If that'll make you more at ease.
It's less of being at ease and more... We get annoyed somewhat easily doing the same thing over and over again.
Understand? Completely understand.
Maybe take a look at any previous entries as well. I mean, if it's hard to believe us of what your body could be, maybe...
Clarifying question. This may go to the GM. As like talking about this notebook. Is this Charlie's notebook? Or is this...
Thane's original.
It is Charlie's notebook.
It says property of, and there's just a bunch of scribbled out names.
It's like a bunch of names that are crossed out.
It's like a library return card in it, and everybody's names on it.
As you're sort of holding that up, Brun is going to be like, wait a second, and like, just like, may I see your notebook?
Yeah. The first page, I mean, when I get nervous, I write, so that's me. If you see the last page, but the rest of it, I didn't actually go through it too much.
Can I read through Charlie's notebook?
How many different handwriting styles are there?
I want to read through Charlie's diary.
Your diary.
Give me an investigation.
This big guy Brun was mean to me.
The old man.
He gave me a wedgie. Oh boy. The dice are hot today. You said investigation? 18.
Ooh, mama.
You start flipping through this journal. When you were in the tower, you were reading things. The text jumped around and settled into a language you could understand. What you are seeing now is quite the opposite, where the letters keep scrambling, the ink is moving in ways it should not. It reminds you quite a bit of Nevos' journal.
Like start reading it and like
Starts giving you a bit of a headache to
you
try
see
and
like
decipher it.
Brun is moving, like the word starts spiraling and Brun's like turning the book to try and keep reading the sentence and following along. Sort of close my eyes. There's like, Nevos.
Yeah?
I got you a present. It's a book.
Oh,
You
yeah,
like this,
thank
right?
God. It's been ages. Pass it over, quick.
It's doing.
Give it.
You want a hit of this literary novel?
Pass it to the left-hand
well, I
side,
will make it-
please.
pass to the left. It's doing the thing. It's kind of doing the thing that happened in Ebox Tower.
Oh, right.
Pen.
I can see what I can do. It might be a higher... Yeah, yes, sorry.
What are you guys doing with the book?
Looking for clues. Possibly answers.
I got that, but why can't you read it?
I mean,
you?
look at this.
Kyron, as you look at it, you can also not read it.
All right, I see the issue now. All right.
It's
Fascinating.
difficult. My journal has done the same thing. It's not easy to decipher. We can see what we can do. But hopefully your entries will not be... hopefully your entries are easier to read. Sir, I don't know if I can read this right now. Let me... Here, please, take it back.
Thank you. You done looking at it, Brun?
Don't make me look at that again, please.
Okay.
If you
Please.
if you can read any of the earlier entries, then
It looks like I'm
Com-
drunk. I'm not gonna lie to you when I'm trying to read
that's
this thing.
if something happens and you can read through it,
Got you.
they'll write it down. That might be important. If not, we know another bird who may have some answers.
Okay.
He and Duncan are best
Y'all are
friends.
really collecting birds lately.
Why does the GM keep giving us fun bird NPCs? I couldn't tell you.
I didn't make this one. First the tieflings,
did.
now the birds.
I don't trust Ebok with that. I wouldn't give it to him. Knows more leverage on us, possibly.
Maybe Lyric has found something at a certain point, but let's keep moving at this point.
I mean, give
Well,
the boy a break. He is but a week old now.
Oh, but he's so much smarter
Still
than the rest of us at this
smarter than the
point. The things he sees.
You see Tyron just tilt this. You know that bird head tilt? He's like, what are you talking about?
Assistant librarian. We'll get to it.
Okay.
we have a lot to cover. I'm sure there will be questions, but we should follow that rock as long as we can.
So let's head south.
And southward you head.
Hooray!
So-
southeast. Let's say southeast.
So, Eric, for your reference,
Mhm.
down toward the bottom right of the map, there's a little key there. It says about
Okay.
road, plains and hills, etc., etc.
Got it.
Each of the tiles has some kind of terrain marker on it. If it does not, that is considered just a blank tile, and don't worry about it.
Got it.
So, because you're heading into the mountains, it'll take you 8 hours to cross that tile.
Mm.
There are certain things on the map, different little codes and keys and things. If there's something special, I will tell you about it. Rivers are rivers, red is road.
The Knicks a little bit stagnant.
Stuff will not be labeled until you go investigate it. So, like Fort Izard didn't get its label until they actually went there and learned the
Got it.
name of it.
Cool.
There's hidden stuff. So, there may be tiles that you don't know what's there until you're on them. From one tile, you can usually see the 6 hexes all around it because you are at an overlook. That's the symbol that you're currently on. You can see out by 2. Right. So it gives you all kind of a better sense of what's nearby that you can go explore without you having to be on them to unveil them.
Got it.
All of the hexes have codes that y'all don't see, but I do, because I have a spreadsheet of things. And
Oh,
I'm happy
see
to
it
tell you about the
overall.
tiles. If you need, for whatever reason, to write down the number of the tile. I think that's most of the stuff. So, y'all are headed south. There are 2 options for that. Which tile are you going to, left or right?
I'm thinking easterly, so the right tile.
Mm-hmm.
All right. From there,
If we still
You
want
said
to
it would take
travel,
us 8 hours.
that's 8 hours. You can keep going if you want to. You can push yourselves to travel for up to 16. That will take quite a bit out of you. It will not give you exhaustion, but that will leave you with just the 8 hours for rest. So if you get delayed and stuff, you're going to end up exhausted. So
You mentioned we had a horse. Do we have a cart of any kind? No?
no, you have a piddly little horse that looks ill-treated.
Oh.
it is the horse
Oh.
you came in on.
It looked quite literally the horse you rode it on.
And is there any storage bags on it at all?
Yeah.
For supplies? Yeah? Okay.
Yeah. There's extra rations in there, so make sure y'all are writing off a day's worth of rations. Birdman, I'll grant you 12.
Thank you.
Are you all pushing, or are you staying here?
How's
We're
the
in a time
stone?
crunch.
The stone is
Does it seem to like
basically dead south.
dead south? Does it feel,
And maybe a little southwest.
Duncan? Does it feel like it shakes anymore based on how close?
Well, I don't think we're close enough, unfortunately, for it to change. It just pulls. Headed in that direction there. But we
Are
have
we
made
pushing for another tile?
quite a distance. I don't think pushing ourselves is the move for right now.
If we head down to the hillside, we can make better time.
I agree. Heading
That's
down, getting off these mountains, and hopefully taking the river across.
Okay.
Okay.
Is clarifying question. Oh, great,
Mhm.
powerful, venerable GM. Is this the start of a river at the very 6 o'clock portion of our tile?
I
Yes,
think so.
that would be the headwaters.
Can we perhaps would this be count as traversing the tile or exploring within the tile? Can we try and find if there's a shuttle, a boat, something at the headwaters that we might be able to take down to make a little more time?
Interesting
that be a
proposal.
I would imagine the water flows southwardly.
Yeah.
coming
It
off
is
of the
flowing southwardly.
And would most likely be moving a little faster than us.
Interesting proposal.
Hmm.
I am intrigued.
Could also be a could also be something that we head down into the foothills rather than hauling a boat 2/3 of the way up the mountain to the headwaters. But if we Brun would offer that to the group as a possible plan.
Okay. So, what I will say to that is headwaters, no good for boat, especially not for 4 people and a horse. However, you would be familiar enough from your time near Kalu that you would have a better sense of how large a stream you'd need in order to be boating. So, if you
They see
look
me
over toward the
boating.
left, you'd need a stream about yay wide, at least,
So
to do any boating.
this would be too narrow for boating.
That's a little too narrow for boat.
One would say
Currently.
boating is for boating.
Proposed.
Perhaps if we
It's verboten.
all increased our
That's
bathroom breaks,
celestial
we
for
might
ya.
raise the river up.
Anyway, you could follow the river, but that's your prerogative. It takes you about 8 hours to pass through this section of mountain. There's no good mountain pass to make it easier, so there's a lot of maneuvering to be doing. And partway through the day, a little into the afternoon, there is a pickup in the wind, and Kyron, did you put on the armor that you found?
I did not.
Would it fit?
Did you leave it behind?
I packed everything that was in the tent that I woke up in together. And I'm currently carrying it.
I
Okay.
pack somebody else's stuff up.
Yeah, I'm like,
Duncan,
Yes.
you hear this little ting, 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 as your armor starts getting pelted with pieces of ice. For the next hour, as you are all traveling, there is an ice storm. And unless you stop to get out of it, you will be taking some damage.
we're in the mountain range, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Um,
Down.
as we're going around, can I try to look for a alcove or a cave of some sort?
Yeah,
Two.
give me a survival.
I'm trying to be observant and looking for it. 20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Nice roll. You are scouting around, doing your best to find some kind of shelter as this dense cloud of ice starts to cover where you are traveling. You do find a bit of a cave. It's not very deep, but it is enough of an alcove in the rocks for all of you to shelter, except for the horse.
Everybody, I know we're on a hurry, but there is some shelter over here, and I kind of point out toward the little alcove. It's
If we want to press on,
At this point, you all will take 5 bludgeoning damage as the ice picks up, and 2 cold damage.
I know. Again, we're in a hurry, but I think the horse is not doing well either, but again, it's whatever you guys decide.
Can't kill him if we're dead, Duncan.
can't kill him if we're dead. Can't save him if we're dead either. Into the cave. Let's see if we can ride out this storm. Hopefully it doesn't take too long.
And as I rush over, Braun, do you have any of the tents? We need I don't think the horse is gonna fit. So we shelter the horse somehow with make cover.
I could probably come up with something. Do I have pitons? I think I have pitons in here.
Do you have an adventurer's kit?
I have pitons.
Yeah,
I pull some out.
Yeah, we got pitons. We got pitons. We can
got
hammer this thing
pitons.
in and make a nice, not the roomiest shelter for the horse, but like, yeah, with your if Chiron gives instructions for where to place the pitons, Brun is just hammering these in.
Yep, perfect. Don't bend them. Okay, all right.
Oops, and like hands you a red piton in his massive hands. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, let's try again.
Think they make bigger pitons for real hands.
We call those spikes where I'm from.
Oh, well, you'd think they would bring spikes with you.
Okay. Those who are working on the shelter, that is 3 bludgeoning and 3 cold.
Oof.
As you're setting up this canvas to shield the horse, you realize that some of these chunks of ice are getting fairly large and sharp, and there are holes being punched into the canvas.
Fuck.
It might hold, you don't know how long. The other 2, what are you up to in the cave? In the slight shelter?
Trying to start any kind of campfire for the other 2 to try to warm them up.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a survival.
That is not Navos' brand. That's a 3.
It's off brand.
You see a couple of scraggly trees. You'd have to go back out into the ice to get them.
I would do that.
Okay. Then in that case, 3 bludgeoning and 1 cold.
Okay.
You 2 are able to make a bit of shelter for the horse. It's the best you're going to get right now.
Mhm.
These chunks of ice are getting up to, say, 3 to 6 inches. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of ice. It's a lot
Not
of
good.
ice. And it's crashing into the rock around you all, punching holes in the canvas. You hear the horse trying desperately to take cover, making pained sounds as it also takes some damage. And you hunker down. Navos pulls in some firewood. It's not perfect, but with a little bit of effort, you can make it work and get a small fire going as well. Is there anything anyone would like to do while the ice is still going,
Does
or
it
until it ends?
look like it's gonna end quickly, or is there any way to tell that at all?
Give me a survival or knowledge nature.
14 plus 19
For which one?
survival.
Based on how quickly it started and the density of the storm clouds, you would estimate about an hour.
Phew, okay. I could be off, but it looks like maybe an hour. This intensity of the storm.
I doubt we even have an hour of daylight left. Might be our hunker down.
You've got a
phase
couple
something else.
hours.
Duncan doesn't know time very well.
Uh, off that nature check, do I know how long it's gonna be until sundown?
Yeah, throw it right back in his face. Actually, it's been a couple of hours.
You know,
You know, Duncan, you are a broken clock.
I am
On
right.
one hand.
I am right. Like
Aw.
half the time.
so you would estimate. Okay, hang on. Let me think about this. We're in spring, so about
Spring. This
I see the
ice
meme
falling.
of all the the numbers going off, and they're just
The
thinking.
like
idiot
6 or 7 hours.
falling.
Meanwhile,
You're
Jeff
making
is
me do
frantically Googling NORAD
Oh no,
weather.
no, I'm fully
Uh,
going by my own brain. You're making me do math. And I'm going to say 6 or 7 hours total till sundown.
Duncan, I don't mean to correct you, but we have about 6-7 hours until sundown.
Sorry, I was trying to ease the burden. Myself, probably.
The horse was already not doing great. It does get clunked pretty good, and you hear it cry out in a bit of pain.
Do we have any other options for that creature?
We wrap it in as many blankets as we have.
Yeah, we could try. As I look at it, like, you're gonna wrap this horse in blankets, okay?
Is someone going out to wrap the horse?
Yeah, Duncan will go and he'll volunteer his bedroll and place it on the back of the horse.
Okay.
Little stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Secure
Mhm.
that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Anyone else?
I have a blanket. It might help. I hand it to Duncan as he goes out.
And Duncan does not reach for it because he only has one hand. And he's holding it already.
Oh,
Duncan.
I'm sorry. I put it over his shoulder.
Duncan. Duncan.
Yes.
6
Duncan.
points of bludgeoning. 2
Okay.
points of cold.
All right.
As this is clanging off of your armor, you get kind of caught in the neck a little bit. Your arm catches a little bit.
Mhm.
The horse
Oh,
is antsy. It seems like it wants to leave, but you've tied it up under this shelter, which is looking terrible right now.
I mean,
It has taken, if you were to put a number on it, about 30 points of damage.
Oof.
you guys mentioned that this Charlie person was a paladin, a knight of some kind. Did she have a shield?
You cleaned their tent this morning. We only knew Charlie
shield.
for barely a day.
There was no shield in the tent. There was a shield in the saddlebags.
Okay, let me check out here quick. And I run out I'm trying to like just cover my head with whatever I can, cloak,
Mhm.
whatever. And then I run out to the saddlebag and I find it and I put it over my head and then am I seeing it right? I would say all right, and I try to shield Duncan and myself with it, but I'm sure Duncan's taller than me, so it's like a little kid like, here, try it.
Dad's just yelling to hold the flashlight properly.
Yep.
It's fine. It's fine.
With the shield, I will reduce the damage. 1 point of ice, or 1 point of bludgeoning, rather, and 2 points of cold. Yeah. I did read that right. The horse is mildly covered. It's not great. It might help. Y'all are gonna wanna ride this one out, I think. And with your efforts complete, that, my friends, is where we'll end for the night in the midst of an ice storm.
Awesome. Thank you.
So, we will return next week at 7 p.m. Woo! Same as
Let's find
per
out who
usual.
gets to hang out with us next week.
I don't know what you're insinuating.
I'm insinuating that if Andrew can't make the session, we have a backup Andrew.
But Andrew was here the whole time. That's what I'm confused about.
Yeah.
That's all. Yeah, he's just been silent the whole session.
Well, I know you had his interview, and I
It's
hope
not my fault.
that went well.
Great game, guys.
So, as we always do, any stars or wishes other than the one I'm about to grant?
Hey, I have to give a gold star for Eric. He didn't say anything. I was literally hanging out with him. We went on a walk for 2 miles.
Yep.
And
Yeah, I heard.
we were talking about it the whole time.
I
Nothing.
heard.
Stonewall.
Didn't know
star.
shit about fuck. That's awesome.
I was so surprised when he popped in. I was like, "Oh my god, is he just like gonna listen in or something?" I mean, no. Well, I mean, he had said about that before. I was like, "Okay, whatever."
Why do you think I said that?
So yeah, start Eric. We've been doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff,
A lot of
getting ready for
scheming.
this, and it's been such a delight. And I'm so glad that we got this reaction out of you guys.
Yeah, it was.
From the
The
main
reaction was
character?
awesome. That the
Oh.
whole like initial reaction was just it was awesome.
So good. Also, Derek, Navos getting so feisty. So good.
Oh, that's how it is. I mean,
Blood.
we'll see what happens next time. Eric did a great job trying in the interactions, but who knows what happens next time? Maybe I'll take the shot.
I will say to the other guys, startling lack of reaction from watching Navos push a dude in front of a bear.
A what kind of bear is that?
I
Bear.
was,
A scary 100 bear.
I
got 2 of them.
I was technically suffering from exhaustion at that point. So Brun was just real grumpy.
I'm a little mad y'all rolled to intimidate so well. I was so ready to absolutely wipe the board as soon as we got Eric here.
I was waiting
Congratulations.
for the Kenku to repeat the noise that Brun and Duncan made to further intimidate the bear. I was like,
Never
it's
know
coming.
now.
Next time, yeah, Jet. Yeah, start for Eric for jumping in. As the person probably the most out of the loop on that, I was like, oh, we're just rolling with this, fantastic. But like coming into a established game, that everyone is incredibly mistrusting.
There are threats left and right.
There are threats left and right, and the fact that the entire like Navos and Duncan are both just like, let's just fucking kill him.
Yeah.
It's like that's a big thing to walk into, and you handled it like. I like Chiron because Chiron's like, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but don't
Don't kill
don't
me.
just talk shit on me. Like, don't kill
Oh,
me, but
yeah.
also, hey,
Yep.
man.
Yeah.
I gave when I gave Duncan back a little bit.
You gave
Yeah, I gave
and
you back
got,
a little bit. Yeah.
and I liked that bit of back and forth was really rad, and it's like I'm very excited to see
Ooh, there's
see
more
just
about
what
this
the
bird.
fuck is happening.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I
this is a lot
don't know how much
deeper
you
than I
know.
thought.
I don't know how much you know of the characters, but you saying I lost my flock and I just want to go back to them. It's like, as Navos, it's like, okay, well, you won me over. I mean, that's all I needed to hear.
You just had a
Here-
deep thought.
And it's one where it's like I don't know if you could have planted a better like immediate red flag and then just winning over everybody.
Yep.
Like
That was
I didn't tell him none of that.
nope. If I can give a gold star to be to our awesome DM, like, her and I, we just worked. I don't know, 2 days straight on this me coming
I know.
in. It was awesome.
I got home for 2 nights straight and immediately
Mhm.
was on the computer in a call working on this
Mhm.
with Eric.
incredible.
And I regret nothing.
It was the energy that we had. Like we're just so excited to bring this on Monday. The surprise factor. It was just that was it.
Yeah, the cackling, the giggles.
And
I don't know
not
what you're
to
talking about.
not to give anything away, I can only talk for who I'm playing now. But there's a lot more going on than
Yeah.
a lot more going
Which
on. It's gonna
Is
be
now
fun.
evolved. Like, if this is a part of what Thane originally was, this is a very, very interesting character.
Who's
That
Thane?
all of a sudden is all of these different players.
Yeah, to go over a year of doing this, to introduce this is yeah, amazing.
So, star to Andrew for also being in on this, being part of the planning
feel like I
of
do.
this.
Mhm.
It's been
It's a very-
phenomenal.
Yeah, it's been very complex putting this together, and I appreciated one
really
rolling with the
much.
punches, and yeah, it's awesome to witness from the outside and also from the inside. It's cool to kind of get it.
Mhm.
Any other stars from anyone?
I'm gonna say a gold star to my original crew, to Brendan Navos. You guys were just as surprised as we were, as I was. And I think that showed really well in how both of you reacted to this. Brian kind of giving that more sweet, nurturing side of, like, it's okay, but, like, I understand, like, shit happens, and, like, we all are running around in this fucked up world, and, like, I don't know what happened to you, bud, but I get it. And Navos kind of, yeah, I'm gonna kill him. I'll push him in front of this bear. I'll kill him. To counteract, let Duncan kind of somewhere in this middle. Like, I don't trust him. I don't want him around. We all kind of hit him with different things, and I think that really led to a very, I know I said it last time, but like a very role play heavy session today.
Mhm.
We scared off the only combat option, so like
I know, we're like, we're not
but I also liked the like
I mean, I appreciate that you guys dodged my combat
yeah
by being clever and like working together for that common goal, which that's the
get
whole
this-
point
get
of
this
combat
fucker outta
anyway.
there. Yeah, I'm
Well, I think it also sets up like how intimidating it should be for Chiron to come into this situation where this giant mutated grizzly bear walks into our party and we just scare it away by yelling at it and then go back to yelling at him.
Farm.
Why do you think he ran? He ran to the tent to get a fucking dagger.
I gotta get a fucking-
This old guy, I got this little. I gotta at least get something.
And I think I just love that scene in my head of just
Yeah.
like, who am I? Where am I? Why is there a bear with 2 jaws? Why are you yelling at the bear?
and why did it work?
In that moment, you can see like his crest get just even down like lower on his head. He's like, okay, what the fuck?
being so far out of your depth and everyone just being like, yeah, cool, I'm gonna like, and that was yeah.
Hold
Brett
that
especially-
thought.
Hold on. let me summarize this shitstorm you're about to get, because either this problem resolves itself when the sun comes up and Charlie comes back, or you're stuck, and you're gonna have a lot of leverage. You're gonna have a lot of shit pointed at you. And like, I also like Brun just being like, this might rub Duncan the wrong way, and I'm not entirely mad about it, but just like, here you go. Here's a little support.
The fact that I got
an opportunity to see if Thane is connected to this, we get our fourth sigil back. Who knows if we'll need it or not.
Or if he's not, and this is just a magical transformation, like a magical girl transformation thing that's happening, that's a pretty powerful effect.
Yeah. Might be cursed.
We like cool magical effects. We know someone who really likes cool magical effects.
Where are the bones?
Where are the bones?
Where are those
You
bones?
are not sacrificing this bird boy to the tower.
I wasn't. I was going to simply introduce him to our other bird boy and let bygones be bygones.
Maybe I saw fibers on him. I don't know about you guys.
Clearly, we have probable cause because there were fibers in his pocket.
Yeah, kind of like
Where's
Duncan.
this? A baggie of fiber that just got delivered? Boy.
Man, my sigil cam got turned off. I don't know what happened.
Oh. I hate it here. No, I don't hate it here. I love you all dearly. Oh my gosh. Any wishes for me? Things you'd like to see in the future? Things you'd like to see changed? I know we want more crossovers, but I gotta sprinkle them in there for flavor. Can't go overboard on the seasoning.
I want to see what Chiron excels at. I want Chiron to get to show off what he can do.
I'm curious if they have the same stats as Charlie, or if each person has a different like class and ability sheet to pull off of.
Why run one character when I can run 6 and I can roll and see who I get each day?
Like who do we need today? We'll take Charlie today.
But yeah, I and like Chiron being this tracker, I want us to be in a situation where Chiron is the only reason we survived that situation, because they got to do what they do best. Because
I mean, you're currently sheltering from an ice storm,
yeah,
so that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
To do something about a Chiron.
Yeah,
really
fix the
would be
weather.
part of our group.
Fix the weather. You piece of shit.
So, real quick on that, my fun deck of cards that I usually use for our initiative stuff, that it also has rules for weird weather, which I draw occasionally. And I just happened to pull the Druid card for an ice storm, which felt very thematic and appropriate for where we were. So I was quite pleased with that. The weather
Let's go
does
through the
also say it's
mine.
cold. You can join the mines. You
We
can
must
get in
go
there. That was a reference, wasn't it?
That was a Lord of the Rings reference. It was a very
I
good
agree.
one.
They get caught in a storm on a mountain, and they're like, "Let's just go through the mines instead." And Gandalf's like, "Eh, not
Because
fun.
Sauron's fucking them up. It's a whole thing. Anyway.
Anyway, any other wishes other than to see Chiron show off? Anything else from anyone? Okay, well, I'm gonna.
I have another small one, but and this is, again, I just want to know what the fuck's going on with Chiron and Charlie and whatever the fuck this thing is going to be. If there's, I don't know if they swap out. I don't know. I just want to see more, and I want to just see. I want more data to chew on those pieces.
I mean, I'm not
Patience,
gonna write that
Tyler.
one down. I think.
That's fair.
I want more of what you're giving me, please. More, sir.
As
Continue. You know that thing that I'm getting? More, please.
Yes.
Curtis, as Evan tells me every time we're done with our sessions, let's put a pin in it and go back to it later.
We'll go back to that later.
I did it quite a bit. Put a pin in that.
A little teaser for you all. Let me find. There it is. Did a little bit of artwork for this boy.
I'm excited to see it too. Let's see.
Oh, how many feathers we got?
Ta-da!
I thought that one.
Perfect. A true legend.
Little spoiler for what he can do. He
If
can
you
hold
could see.
something.
This
Oh
goes-
fuck, he's got. Oh fuck, he's got thumbs.
He does have thumbs.
Hold it over
No,
feathers.
guys, he's got thumbs.
So,
You can really make a
Why?
difference
That one you
from
will.
ribbon. Completely different look.
Truly.
Yeah. Oh,
anyway.
visuals on him. His plumage is not all black like a traditional Kenku, which is
Okay.
you see like whites and blues in it too.
Oh, do you want to drop the inspo, or do you want to wait till I do
Yeah.
actual art?
That's up. What do you think? What would be more interesting for everybody?
You know what? Let's hold on to that.
All right,
Put
We'll
pin in
make
it.
them wait.
let's hold it.
And then, Eric, did you have any stars or wishes for next session as the new
Ooh.
party member?
Will you be here for next session? That's a better question.
That's true.
Because there might be somebody else.
Out in game.
I know.
Put a pin in it. and We'll find out later.
Yeah.
Put Indeed, we shall play.
Loving this, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
We shall play.
It's like-
future.
It's like a little sweet revenge on what Evan puts me through. Stars is like, to everybody here, thank you again for bringing me in on this world you're all creating. I'm having a blast. I'm having an absolute blast. Thank you again. And I wish to be invited back. That's first session ever, so I don't have many more to go, but but yeah, that's it. I'm just had a great time. Happy to be included, and I'm excited for what the story is unfolding to be.
As am
Aren't we
I.
all?
Yes, we are.
So exciting. All right. So with that, friends, thank you for being here. Andrew, glad you could listen in, you little creep.
It was fun.
Eric,
It's
glad you
a
could be
D&D.
here.
Well, D&D
Okay.
cut.
Oh, I
You
regret.
play my character and I'll watch.
I
have
appreciate
so
that
regrets.
Andrew has gone. Andrew has done the full 180. He is now. He went from calling people cucks to being the cuck. Truly, the circle of life in a D&D setting.
Circle of cooks.
That's so
It's just
funny.
there's another cook in a different room watching you get cucked.
All right. I
All
think
the way
we'll
down.
leave it there.
So anyway, Craig heard all of that, and so did
As they-
OBS.
It's
I'm gonna
amazing.
stop the recordings so y'all can say more atrocious things.
Oh, that was so
Um,
good.
All right,
Thank you all
I'm done
for
with the
being
charges
here.
thing.
I'll see you next week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Later.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.